hi, Melbourne. We're going to beat that attendance record, and I really believe that the Aussies are the one people in the whole world that appreciate a fight well enough to be able to make history and break that record.
I'm just wondering if you can tell us a little bit about what it is about Holly that makes you want to fight her so much, and also what makes you so confident that you can win.
Well, what makes me so confident that I can win is I'm the greatest fighter in the world. I know that she's the type of fighter that I want to test myself against, and I want to show the world why I am the best. And I still have more to prove, and Holly is one more person that I want to prove myself against.
You're headlining this, you're in the movies, and you built this. How huge has that journey been? Can you wrap your head around it?
I'm not going to wrap my head around it again until after I beat Holly, and I'm standing right over there. And hopefully every single face here, I'll be looking back at you guys again, and we're going to take it all in together.
Edmund's been on our show a number of times, and he's discussed how much of a great boxer you are and how you spar the best of the best.
The other girls I fought before, they don't have the kind of footwork and movement that Holly has. They weren't counter punchers, so I knew that if I came right in their face right away, oh, that sounded terrible. If oh my God. That being said, she's a 19-time boxing world champion, not MMA world champion, and I believe that I'm better than every other girl in every area of MMA. MMA striking is different, and I think I'm the best at it.
I don't want to get so fixated on one way that I think the fight's going to go, because I don't feel like you're able to mentally be able to make those changes. I want to be able to take the fight as it goes and, make the best of the moments while I'm in there.
Just listening to both you and Holly here today, it sounds like there's some real mutual respect between the pair of you. Is that refreshing for you coming into this fight? I guess considering what happened with Betchko Hare and your rivalry with Misha Tate?
Holly's an awesome chick. She's an amazing competitor. I mean, when I come in to fight, it's for real, and I'm going to beat you, and that's the way it is. But, as an athlete, I couldn't have more respect for her, and it is a little bit of a relief sometimes.
We have a saying here that you might be common with, but it's like shooting Bambi. Is that how it feels to you going up against someone who is so universally popular?
It just ignites me. It gives me a lot of drive, and it just I'm just so excited to be part of it, and it just makes me want to just train so hard and really show everybody what I'm truly made of.
Do you intend on sticking around that long? Gina Carano went off into movies, and you're starting with movies now. How do you see it going?
I could be breaking the record for title defenses in a few years, or I could just, be making babies. Who knows? I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know.
Ronda Rousey is the greatest athlete I've ever worked with. Biggest star the UFC's ever had, by far.
Ronda Rousey is the greatest in the world, and we haven't found a close second yet.
It's not her ability just to go in and beat great fighters. She actually goes in and destroys them. She makes it look easy.
Rousey with a vicious knee to the body.
Last chick I fought thought that she had a better chin and heavier hands than me, and banked on that, and I failed her.
Betchko Hare's in big trouble.
When it's fight time, she's going to perform those abilities even more than what we see here. Victory is not the question. The victory is going to happen.
Everyone who fights Rousey knows what's coming.
Holly Holm!
First of all, Holly, welcome to the UFC.
Finally!
People were screaming for us to sign Holly Holm to fight Ronda Rousey.
Once again, Holly Holm knocking off another legend of women's boxing.
Then she came into MMA, and she was winning by head kick knockouts.
Holly Holm!
She counter punches, she picks people apart from the outside, and Ronda's never faced an opponent like that before.
You, if any fighters in this bantamweight division, can do what Holly Holm can do.
I want to be the first person, male or female, to be able to have a title in both boxing and MMA.
A little faster, there you go. Fast, 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 longer, 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 go.
I'm going for the gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the preacher's daughter, Holly Holm.
Let them feel their false security and what they have planned. I'm just going to go and do what I'm best at. I want to win.
She's unbelievable.
She's been my pet patient and my best patient, and like my own daughter. So it's been fun taking care of her.
I didn't realize my hip was out with that.
I think she's going to win. It's my prediction, she'll beat her.
Thank you. Good to see you.
I'll be watching.
Thank you. Stay focused the whole time. Don't just drift, try and go through the motions. Really just intense physical and mental. We do more rounds than a fight is. We do more numbers than a fight is. More takes than a fight will be. Just so the fight's easier, you know?
I've learned to block things out when I need to block things out. Like I focus on the training and the fighting itself when it's time to just focus on those things. In that environment is when I'm the best. I'm returning to that state where everything is kind of in chaos and everything is on the line and there's so much pressure, and I know that I'm back in that state where I'm the best. It's always encouraging to me. My heart is beating out of my chest, but it's a good thing. I'm breathing hard, but it's a good thing because I know that I'll never stop. I'll never get tired. And that's why I say all the time that the life of a champion isn't for everyone, because it just taxes everything inside of you.
I'm just gonna do some drilling with Izzy. Have to get some work in. Just kind of get a little game plan, focus on the fight a little bit.
Holly's very prepared to fight this girl, to get in a war with her. We're obviously not prepared to get in a jiu-jitsu tournament with her or a judo tournament with her.
I hate them for trying to hurt me, trying to take away something that I care so much about. Every single time, even if I don't like the person personally, after I beat them, the joy that they've given me, I love them for it.
Training camp's good. No injuries, everything was great. I had the best help around me, I have no excuses. Just time to take it all in and make the performance right. No talking, just fight.
I have to keep in mind that if I retired before fighting her and she ended up being the champ, then everyone would wonder whether or not I'd be able to beat her. So I have to beat her before I'm done, just to make my point that I'm the best.
G'day, how you going? I'm Carl Barron. I'm just here to give you a bit of a guide to the Aussie language.
G'day, how you going? I got that one.
I was just down the road having a chocolate paddle pop and I washed it down with a nice Volvo. I think I might go down to the pub now and punch a few skewies into my guts.
You said you had a donut, a coffee, and a beer?
Hello, Jocelyn. How's your bum for grubs?
How's your bum for grubs? Are you single?
Yeah, when I'm starving, I like to eat sangers. Doesn't matter what's on them. And I like chook too. Sometimes I like to combine them and have a chook sanger.
Hold on. Chuck Singer.
I was down the pub the other day with Artie and he was doing a bit of sculling. He went off like a fish milkshake.
All I heard was fish milkshake. Maybe he threw up?
Oh, I'm rude. I feel a bit crook. I'm going to chuck a sickie.
Maybe he's got diarrhea.
Anyway, I've got to go now. I've just got to go give birth to your twin. Yeah.
Give birth to your twin? Does that mean he's going to take
Now we've been talking on it forever.
You're on it.
Yeah. He was quieting the set.
In a smaller room like this with people watching, everyone being silent on cameras. Just to get like conditioned for that environment. You know, I conditioned for all of it. Every week leading up to a fight is fight week. So when they get here, it's their first time doing it. It's their first time being around the cameras. It's their first time warming up in that little room. It's their first time being under that pressure.
It's fight week. For Holly right now, it's a lot about distraction, not constantly thinking about it because the fight's all consuming. So if you just think about it, it just tears you down. But the highest level, it's really the mental people that make it to the top. Holly is mentally as tough as anybody in the world.
Hey,
what's up? How are you?
Good to see you.
So good to see you too.
Thanks.
All of these girls, they walk in thinking they got it all figured out. And they all have the answer. When they get in there, they realize they had no clue what the question was in the first place.
Welcome to Melbourne, Australia. Megan O'Leary here at Federation Square for UFC 193 open workouts. Fans have been lined up for hours to catch a glimpse of some of the stars of that pay-per-view card.
open workouts are just massive. You're looking back and people are just here just watching and enjoying it. And you know what? I'm always going to involve the fans. If they're going to come out here just to watch us do an open workout, I want to be involved with them.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like on Sunday morning?
You're looking back and people are just here just watching and enjoying it in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. And this is just a piece of what it's going to be. So I can't even imagine, but I'm looking forward to experiencing it.
Doing good, dude.
Not a bad welcome back committee here at Fed Square this morning.
Not at all. I've never seen a reception like this for an open workout ever. I'm constantly impressed by the Aussies. This is what I was put on this earth to do. It's nice to be able to directly connect with everybody. It's nice to have my even though it's a bunch of us at once, it's like almost like my one-on-one time with them, and to really, put myself out there and show my appreciation and say thank you to them for everything that they do for me.
Have you ever considered what a loss would feel like?
I know what it feels like. I've endured the worst losses possible. I lost the finals of the World Championships when I wanted to be a world champion like my mother.
Do you think her ego is such that she will go in there and try to show that she can box with you?
You know, she's become a very well-rounded fighter, so I'm sure she will want to stand up a bit. I know that she's going to want to kind of prove herself in that way.
All right, beautiful. Thank you.
UFC fans, the Octagon is back down under, and for the first time, it's in Melbourne, Australia, for UFC 193. Rousey versus Holm. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, Melbourne? Welcome to the weigh-ins!
You have to have a mix of fear and arrogance to do this. I have more to be afraid of than any of them do. I am going to beat all the girls that anyone mentions as opposition for me. I'm going to retire undefeated.
Big throwdown. Can she do it right here? It is all over. Wow, right down.
She gave up her up. She taps. Wow.
I do think some of these girls have kind of doubted themselves. If you don't believe you can win, you've already lost. The purpose is to be victorious.
Undeniable success rate inside the Octagon. And she is a woman who is a real world championship caliber fighter.
I'm just going to go and do what I'm best at.
It is all over.
I'm going to win.
For the challenger! $134 for the champion!
Well, I'm here, and that's right, I am here to shock the world, but, I know that I have my hands full with Ronda. I have all the respect for her in the world. She's done a hard job there. She's, ran through everybody, but I'm a different fighter.
I just wanted to get in her face and show her that I was there for a reason. She's the one that put the fist on my face. I didn't touch her. She's the one that touched me, and I told her that fake sweet act is, I see right through it.
Good luck to you, man. The champ, ladies and gentlemen, Ronda Rousey.
I've been through a lot of big battles in my life, and here's another one. I know it's the biggest one to date, but I can do it. Holly has the luxury of getting ready, but I just am ready. I'm ready like I am blonde. I want to show her why I'm the best tonight.
It is Sunday afternoon here in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Ronda's busy every single day, including every single day and every moment here.
Well, she thrives under this kind of attention. She truly is a champion. Yesterday, the roles were reversed. Holly Holm, cool as can be. Ronda got in her face. She got aggressive. She was yelling at her. She was barking at her. The question is, what is Ronda trying to do? Is she trying to get her worked up? Is she trying to get herself worked up?
But this lady is as decorated a boxer that we've ever seen inside the octagon.
Well, she has outstanding footwork.
The Olympic bronze medalist, the most revered and dominant fighter in the world. Ronda Rousey, 3-division boxing world champion. Holly Holm, the most decorated female striker in MMA history. Forrest Griffin, I don't know what that shirt is, but he is the original Ultimate Fighter.
He's on vacation.
He's definitely on vacation there.
She is no stranger to this type of feeling. And it becomes even more interesting after yesterday's weigh-in.
The challenger, 6 years older than the champion. Everything else is virtually identical. It's time! The challenger, Holly, the preacher's daughter, Holm, Rowdy, Ronda Rousey!
You've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves at this time. Come out ready to do this.
Ronda did not come out with that blitz that we've seen in the last few fights.
With that angle that Holly Holm just connected with. Holly is also in tremendous physical condition. There's another key to the fight, that oblique kick that's very popular with Michael Winklejohn trained fighters.
Joe, this is officially the longest fight Ronda has had, other than the Miesha Tate fight.
This is not what Holly wants. Good short shots inside by Holly. Holly's got to get out of there, and she does.
Ronda right in.
Moves out of the way. Oh, she caught her with a kick.
Gotta be careful.
Holly continues to move. Oh, beautiful step in left. But Ronda's got the clinch.
For it.
And she's got a hold of Holly's head.
Trying to defend.
Out. Out.
Nice job, Holly Holm. Big right hand, Ronda. Holly Holm.
And again, she's landing those shots as Ronda's moving in to close the distance.
The UFC's Tom Gerbasi did a top 10 all-time list in January for Ring Magazine. Holly was on that list.
There's that straight left again. Holly is starting to show her skills.
Nobody doubts the skill everywhere.
Oh! She's tagging. Ronda's standing right in front of her,
Yes.
and she's not taking her head off the center line. Ronda's chin is up. Nice leg kick. Again.
Ducks under.
And look at this. Holly Holm is taking down Ronda.
She got back up, though, Joe. She got right back up. And round 1 is in the books.
Champ, beautiful work. Listen to me.
Edmund Tarverdine.
All she wants to do is catch you with that left hand and come on top with that hook, okay? We're feigning. We're keeping both hands up.
Boom. Cutting angles. Catching Ronda moving in. Boom. Again. Boom. Side kick. Again with that left hand.
Ducking.
Wow. This is incredible. Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt.
Ronda's in trouble.
She's hurt.
Holly looking to finish. He's out. Holly Holm.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Just an absolutely staggering performance by the challenger. She just fought the perfect fight. Absolutely spectacular performance by Holly Holm. Stayed light on her feet. She was in excellent shape. Look at this. Ronda's hurt here. Boom! Head kick goes down. Boom! Right on the neck. Ronda goes limp. Holly jumps all over her. Hammer fist.
And
biggest upset in the history of MMA. It's close to it. I mean, it's right up there with Matt Serra and GSP. Just what you did was stunning. This is the end. You had her rocked and staggered, and boom.
You know, I have to say that everything that we worked on presented itself in the fight.
You are the new bantamweight champion of the world, and it was an honor to call your fight. Thank you very much. Holly Holm, ladies and gentlemen.
Ronda's been the champion this entire time and since the history of the weight class. What did you think about her game plan against Holly tonight?
It looked like it was to get in her face, be aggressive. Don't let her dictate the space or the pace of the fight. And Ronda was being aggressive and trying to get in there and mix it up.
Were you surprised that Ronda kind of came out the same as she was in the first round?
The question becomes, how are you going to fight Holly Holm? I guess what she should have done is went for the clinch, tried to double leg her, tried to take her down more, tried to, instead of try to stand with her.
Tell me what the game plan was going in.
There were days I was so mentally exhausted, and I thought, you know what? If I can't focus right now, I'm not going to be able to do it then. And I put a lot of really hard work into it, and all of it definitely paid off.
Now, you finished her with a head kick. You've got these crazy kicks in your arsenal that people were kind of not ignoring, but weren't necessarily talking about as much as just your straight boxing. But you've had some crazy head kick knockouts before. Did you know that was going to win you the fight?
I mean, there's a lot of times to throw kicks and not to throw kicks, and she's really good with trips and she's really good with clinch and things like that. So you do have to be careful with them. But when they're open, they're open.
I guess, can you just give us your own? I think all of us are a little bit in shock and kind of processing it all.
Holly was the right fight, Ronda never faced anybody who uses the range and distance the way that she does. This woman has 4 times more fights than Ronda does. She's been a world champion. This was the right fight.
You're a promoter, you're not a coach, you don't come up with game plans, but you've also watched a lot of fights, and I think that's going to be a hot topic coming out tonight. What did you think of just the way Ronda approached the fight?
To sit here now and question the game plan is just as stupid as the people that thought this wasn't a good fight.
At the end of the first round, Joe Rogan said that Edmund told Ronda that she was doing great after the first round. What do you make of that sort of advice?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't hear it. I don't know what he said. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people felt it was early. I didn't expect the phone call to come this early, but I always just look at it as, if you don't take the opportunities that are in front of you, how are you really going to expect to get somewhere? So as soon as it came, I just said, this is great, let's do it.
Supreme self-confidence all week. People were really interested in your mindset. Got to ask, along the way, preparing, were there any moments of self-doubt where you thought, this girl is bigger than life? And if so, how did you get past those?
There's days in training, everything flows, and days in training where they don't. And you just pray that doesn't happen the night of a fight. So yeah, there's mental moments up and down the entire training camp. But those are the moments that you need to dig deep